Hello everyone, welcome to PUC Online Classroom. Today we are going to continue the next activity, which is about grammar focus and activity number 4. So the grammar that we're going to focus on is simple present questions, alright, and also short answers. Well, if you take a look at these examples, I think we already learned uh, from the class, right, about yes no question and WA question with do or does and M is R. I think you probably remember that. If you don't, that's okay. You can go back to the lesson at the beginning of the term. I already explained the differences between do or does, M is R, and with yes no question and WA question. All right. So if you take a look at this, do you like country music? And that is a yes no questions. All right. So remember that we have to use do or does to make question, and then subject, and then a verb right here. It should be verb base, and then the object question mark. Okay. So if the subject is about I, we, you, they, then we have to use do, auxiliary verb do. And if the subject is he, she, or it, we have to use the auxiliary verb does. All right. And for the answer, you can say yes or no. It depends. Okay. All right. It's like the second example. The subject is used right here is she, which is third person singular. Then we have to use does. And when you answer, all right, so you have to add s, which is about present verb, but you can say verb 1 right here because she plays. He, she, it, you have to add s or es accordingly. All right. But if the subject is about I, we, you, or they, like here, so we don't add anything. Okay, just like the next example. Do they like Imagine Dragons? So yes or no, doesn't matter. But look at the way they answer. Uh, they like or they don't like. You see that? So we don't add as for this question because for this subject, I'm sorry, just because the subject is plural, all right, third person plural, so that we have to use do, and then we don't add as or es for this verb. Okay, unlike the subject she, then you have to add as or es according to the verb. Okay, so some verbs require as, some other verbs requires you know es. Okay, so make sure that you have to be careful with some kind of subjects right here. And let's move on to WA question. So what kind of music do you like? So what kind of music, it doesn't matter, that is WA question. It's still the same thing. You see that the subject is you, then we have to use you. All right. And this one is WA question. It requires long answer, or maybe not yes or no. Okay, so I really like rap. Just an example, it's not about yes or no. What does she play? See that, still the same thing. We just add what in the front. Does she play the guitar? If it is a yes or no question, what does she play is about asking about thing or what. Okay, she plays, as you can see right here, you have to add as, and she plays the guitar. Okay, who do they like? They like Maroon 5. Okay, so I think this grammar point is, or let's say has been explained, and you might go back to your first 2 day of the lesson, and then you will know exactly what it is. All right, and I also explain object pronoun as well. So we have subject pronouns, object pronouns, and possessive adjective. Remember that. So we have me, you, him, her. So I to me, you to you, he to him, she to her, it to it, hers, is it we to us, and they to them. So you probably can also go back to the previous lesson, I think at the beginning of the term. So we already covered this part. And if you have any questions, you don't have to worry about that. Just leave your questions in our Telegram group chat, and I will answer to your questions. Okay. Alright, so the reason I don't explain you more just because we already have covered this part. So let's go to the question altogether. Complete these conversations, then practice with a partner. Okay, let's try all together. Number one, I like Alabama shakes a lot. And then this is a question. So without object question, you can say, and one more thing, the subject is you, so you can say, do you know? Then you have to use object pronoun, okay, right here. But let's take a look at this. I like Alabama shakes. Okay. So what should be the answer for this one? So this is Alabama. All right, Alabama shakes. It's a band. All right, it's not only her. So it's a group. So you can say, do you like? Sorry, do you know them? And then the answer is yes, I do, and I love this song. Let's download. Okay. So we need to use object pronoun right here. So which object pronoun? So look at this. I love this song. Let's download what? Okay. So that should be download the song. All right. Only one song. Then you should say let's download it. All right. So let's download it. Number two. So we don't have the WA question. So let us take a look at this. We have yes. So that is yes no question. Then you can say, do you like science fiction movies? And then the answer is yes yes I do. All right. And I like what we need something right here, because the question is about science fiction movies. It's not only one movie, everyone. A lot of movies which are about science fiction. So you can say I like them very much. All right. Okay, so let's go to number three. Vinny and Midori. Okay, so it seems like two, so we cannot say does, right? So we have to say do. You can say, do Vinny and Midori like soap operas? Okay, Vinny alone. Okay, so that is about she. And then you can say, Vinny does. Okay, does mean yes. Okay, now Vinny likes. You can say Vinny does, but okay, Midori doesn't. Okay, doesn't. She hates what? She hates soap operas. So she hates them. Okay. Again, do Vinny and Midori like soap operas? Vinny does, but Midori doesn't. She hates them. Okay. Let's go to number four. What kind of music? Maya. Only one, right? So does. Okay. What kind of music does Maya like? And the answer is classical music. She loves Yo-Yo Ma. Yeah, he's amazing. I like, okay, he's amazing. So I like him a lot. So him here refers to Yo-Yo Ma. Okay, so the answer is I like him a lot. So once again, everyone, I like Alabama Shakes a lot. And do you know them? You can say, yes, I do. And I love this song. Let's download it. Okay. Number two, do you like science fiction movies? Yes, I do. I like them very much. Number three, do Vinny and Midori like soap operas? Vinny does, but Midori doesn't, and she hates them. Okay. What kind of music does Maya like? Classical music. She loves Yo-Yo Ma, and yeah, he's amazing. And the last answer is I like him a lot. Okay, so that's it for this activity. So let's move on to next. I'm not going to focus on number 5, but let's talk a little bit about number 6, entertainment survey. So survey is about asking questions about entertainment, the way you entertain yourself, the way you make yourself happy by doing a lot of different things. Just like this question, what kinds of blah 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 do you like? So you can ask yourself, what kinds of music, TV shows, video games do you like? So you can ask by using the information given right here. And do you like all of this, game shows, action movies, reggae, things like this? So you can come up with this question and try to answer to the question honestly, so you will find out exactly what kind of thing or your favorite entertainment that you love to do, or you love to enjoy. Okay, who's your favorite Singer, actor, or athlete? Athlete right here is about a person who plays sports. All right. So it's like footballer, like tennis player. Okay. All right. So you might ask, this is about group work, but you don't have to. But you might answer to the questions about yourself by answering these three questions, and let's see and find out exactly about the answer of yourself. All right. And but this one is about the group work, so we don't have to do this. But let's take a look at this all together. We have Adele, Steph Curry, Star Wars, and Top Chef. All right. So I never have, let's say I have never watched this kind of show. Okay. Probably is also famous. That's why it is in the book right here. So we don't need to do this part, but I want you to focus on these three questions by asking yourself with these three questions. All right. Okay, so let's go to number 7. Again, this is about listening, the perfect date. What you are going to do is to listen to the audio. I will not play through the listening because it will take so much time. So I prefer you to listen, at home. So in this activity, what you are going to do is to listen to a host. A host is the one who organized the event, the show, okay, and 4 people on a TV game show. So that is about TV game show. So what is all about? So let's find out. 3 men want to invite Alexis on a date. So these 3 people wanted to invite Alexis. What kinds of things do they like? Complete the chart. So in this activity, you are going to listen and find out about the question from Alexis. Okay, so she's going to ask these 3 people and find out something that's similar to her, because the question will be related to music, movies, and TV shows. Okay, for example, Alexis might ask the question about music. What kind of music do you like, Jacob? And then Jacob probably say something, Taylor, Andrew. Okay, so your job is to listen and find out about these questions and write down the answer right here. And you can guess in part B, who do you think is the best date for Alexis? So it means that you need to find a similar information, related to Alexis. For example, Jacob, music, probably classical, Taylor, jazz, Andrew is rap, and then Alexis maybe pop. So they are different, so it cannot. What about movies? Horror one, musical movies, science fiction, and Alexis also science fiction. Maybe Andrew is really matched with Alexis with the second question, and you can move on to TV shows. So you need to find out similar information to Alexis. If any one of these people, all right, who has similar information to Alexis, maybe he one of them will be the match for Alexis. All right, and why? Because maybe Andrew or Taylor or Jacob has similar information, or who has similar favorite things to do, with Alexis. So your job is to listen and find the information of each, okay, and try to think about, the match or the best date for Alexis. So if the information is matched, one of them or maybe 2 of them, so you probably can guess who is the best for Alexis to date. All right. Okay, so that's it for this. Let's go to number 8. What time does it start? So this is also another listening, everyone. So you are going to listen to Corner and Camilla. All right. So they are talking about something, maybe a concert to start. Okay. But I'd like you to pay attention to part B. Listen to Corner and Camilla talking at a concert. Does Camilla like the concert? Does Connor's brother play well? So what you need to do is to listen and find out the answer for this. Okay, and I think that's it for this session, everyone. And tomorrow I will move on to the grammar point, and I hope that we will finish everything. All right, unit 4 tomorrow. Okay, so once again, if you have any question, especially the grammar points right here, you might leave your question in our Telegram group chat, or you might refer to the lesson learned at the beginning of the term. All right, I think you have written something about this do or does and WH question and object pronouns too. Okay, but anyway, if you are still doubt, not really sure, so you can leave me questions in our Telegram group chat. That's it for today, everyone. Thank you so much. Goodbye.